So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. 21.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry, because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And Dalton to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bullock will put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's second down. Dalton looking. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Dalton gives to Bernard, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Bernard, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. Touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Garoppolo on first down. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make the play on the football.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
11. 2.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
12, fellas, here we go. 6. 21. Here we go. 2.
Play action. Garoppolo. Caught left side. Garcon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Move. There you go. 368.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Move. Hey. You got 3 down. 3 down. There you go. 368. They go 368.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get him.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Dalton sets up play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here.
Hey. 368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
They go 368.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest.
There he goes right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he's got it up and through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
368.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Flush to his right. And Incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go ahead. 6. 21. 21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Nice. 368!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Dalton off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Green's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defenses put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Oh, passing it. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Garoppolo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Dalton wants to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Going deep downfield, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there, 54 yards, and the Bengals add on to their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. A lot of scoring, there's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Money bag.